All right, you're listening to Uneducated Opinions with Jacob, Richard, and Sean. All right, let's jump in. Hey, gentlemen.
Hey. Just felt like I needed to acknowledge that I'm here because I didn't say anything. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Sean first, because we're gonna do news as usual. So Sean's gonna go first.
Weekly news stories.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up the list of free Xbox games on the Xbox Live store.
I like how he really doesn't know what it is.
I don't know how to address it.
Oh my god.
It's the Microsoft games with gold.
Yeah, the
For
games with
May.
gold
That's
for
basically-
May,
that's basically
May
what you
2017.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up the PlayStation games as well, but they always take a fucking long time to release their list. But Microsoft's pretty up with it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because they know for the whole year, so they just have them all set to publish on their blog before they even
You're right, and I feel like PlayStation, what they tend to do is they'll make newer games free. So it's probably like a last minute decision. Like in the last week of the month, they're just fuck, which developer can we get? Who's releasing a game?
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to encourage. There's a game that they really want to do well or have players on, and no one's buying it, so they're like, we'll just make it free, Rocket League.
Yeah.
Well,
30 million.
Rocket League launched on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, but it was free.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
30 million now, though.
Yeah,
30 million users or players, whatever.
Is that daily active users?
No.
That'd be fucking
stupid?
insane.
No,
it's not even a
but
million.
still, 30 million.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
All right, so the two free games that are coming to Xbox One in May are, and I hesitate to say free because you're paying $60 a year for the fucking service.
Totally free.
Yeah, totally free. On Xbox One, it's Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut.
I have that on Steam.
I was like, I've never even heard of this
I expect
game.
you to say you don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What is it?
It's a video game.
Nice, okay. And the second game
Uneducated.
the second game is Lara Croft. I can't even say that.
Lara?
And the Temple of Osiris.
Ugh.
Is that
It's
new?
a top-down
Is that the
shooter.
second one or the first one?
No, it's not. It's not a Tomb Raider game. It's,
No, I mean, but there's two of these.
it's the newer one.
It's the newer one?
Came out last year, I believe.
Right. So I wouldn't say top-down, because it's
It is.
isometric.
Oh. It's
I don't know.
Okay, it's not technically
Yeah,
top
it's
down,
not technically top-down.
but it's isometric, so it looks kind of like a top down twin stick shooter. But I don't know. I thought it looked stupid. I heard the reviews were good at the time.
Yeah,
but
I thought they were both pretty well reviewed, actually.
Yeah, I think it's just because they're very simple and not super crazy. And they're 4-player co-op, and it's like Diablo but without
anything good.
Yeah,
Got guns. I don't know.
Yeah, you got guns and attacks and stuff.
And there's
but
puzzles
really
and stuff
simple.
like team.
I was gonna say it's a lot more puzzly.
Yeah,
it's mostly puzzles.
And okay, so
which could be a good thing
for Xbox 360. The two free games are Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2.
Ooh,
which
solid.
is solid. It's
fun.
Pretty old, but whatever.
Yeah. It's good because it's free.
I mean, so is the Xbox 360.
Yeah, right. You're right.
So...
And the second game is Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Star Wars.
It's because Star Wars is coming out soon. The trailer just got launched, so I'm sure it's to coincide with that.
Right.
Isn't the movie
and there's
coming
a new,
out in December?
Yeah, and there's going to be a Lego Star Wars game for the movie, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
So this is just ramping up to that for people who haven't played previous Lego games or whatever. They're just making it free.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And as always, the two Xbox 360 games, so The Force Unleashed 2 and Lego Star Wars, are backwards compatible with Xbox One, so you can play that there.
So if you're on Xbox One, you get 4 games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Same with, isn't PlayStation like that too?
No, it's just sometimes some of their games will be on Vita, PS3, and PS4. So you'll also get them on PS4. They just don't advertise it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'll go next. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 released today.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple reviews. I don't think I'm even going to bother getting it because I don't care. But honestly, when I saw gameplay a couple months ago before it got delayed, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a cool game. It looks fun. It's like a modern Sniper Elite. Because Sniper Elite takes place in World War II. This takes place in now.
Yep.
And so it's all the new guns and all that stuff.
That's fun.
They're very similar in terms of the point of the game and the way it works. They even do the like
Shooting
slow
people?
motion headshot cam where it follows the bullet into the head
I
and
love
everything.
that. I love that cam.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like in Fallout.
Yeah.
That's the best one when you're watching the bullets go across like the map. And
But in Sniper Elite, not the one that we're currently talking about, the World War II game,
Yep.
Yeah.
you watch it go into them, and it shows the internal organs and the skeleton
It's
break
so
apart
cool.
and stuff.
And
it's
their
really
nuts.
awesome.
And
Yeah,
their nuts.
and their testicles.
That's
The
most
testicle
important part.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
nut cam is how you make a good game.
yeah, so
Play a whole game from the perspective of the guy's nuts.
Dude, have you heard of? Have you heard of everything?
Yes.
okay, so so moving on.
Yeah.
Sniper Ghost Warrior, right? Yeah, that's the name.
Yep.
Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. The reviews are all kind of mixed. There's a lot of bugs, I guess. It's not working super well. And it launched without multiplayer, which is kind of interesting to
Just
me.
straight up without multiplayer?
Yeah.
Is this like?
I don't even know. I didn't even see if they were going to patch it in.
So
Jesus.
who cares though?
Well, okay, so that's why I found it interesting.
Yeah.
Because,
Why are they shitting on that?
yeah. Well, no one. I haven't heard anyone shit on it. It's
Right.
just that people are noticing that they're not including multiplayer. But I feel like why even bother with the multiplayer? This isn't. They could have.
It doesn't seem like it's much of a like if your game's called Sniper Ghost Warrior, like maybe like multiplayer isn't the way to go. It's like, hey, this is a Ghost Warrior. Let's have a lot of them fighting each other.
Yeah, that's kind of my point.
Just like close quarters combat with snipers?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Dude,
Well-
that's Modern Warfare 2.
I
Fucking
know.
quick scoping
Essentially.
everyone. Just
well, because so
Maybe a triple.
Sniper Elite has multiplayer, and for me, when I've played it, it's garbage. I hate it. It's so stupid. Also, no one plays it.
yeah, I will.
Because fucking why? And then so it actually to me makes sense, but I think they cut Sniper Ghost Warrior 3's multiplayer last minute, so they were actually spending time building it, which they probably should have done just finishing the game more, because it apparently needs a lot of polish, and I'm just like,
You know what they should do?
stupid game developers
Yeah.
not doing, not having good project management skills, being like, honestly, let's not do multiplayer for this game and make a good single player.
Like,
Right.
I don't. So I remember I played the first one.
Yeah.
Before it literally broke my Xbox.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that was the moment where I was like, all right, PC.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. But like,
I like that you can track these specific game that was like
literally,
it's like the
whole
relationship where you turn like
every 3D model just turned blue, and like every other pixel on my TV was blue, and I was like, this is probably not part of the game.
yeah, you didn't reach the secret level.
Yeah, right. So, but like,
Anyways,
they should have like a co-op mode. That sounds like a game.
Sniper
that'd be
Elite
perfect.
does have a good co-op.
No, Sniper Ghost Warrior. Have
Yeah,
like
they
a
also
spotter,
should do that.
and like just have the spotter do cool shit. Like,
Yeah.
That'd
Although
be
the
interesting.
spotter part is kind of boring.
No, but like have them do other cool shit, like fly
Oh,
drones
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit, and spot
Yeah.
people from that.
Because
Yeah.
in the current
Through
game,
walls,
you
like
you currently have a drone and you can use it, but you're by yourself.
man, it'd be cool
Right.
if your friend could control that,
Right,
like
yeah.
or do
And
what
work
was it?
together and stuff.
Fucking Wind Waker. Wind Waker had a system where you could connect your Game Boy Advance to the GameCube,
Yeah.
and you could control this like Tingle sort of cam. I don't know if you played any Legend of Zelda.
I have played some of them, but
Do you know Tingle?
isn't he the green dude?
He's a little like a green guy, but like you can like control this like cursor that moves in the world. And every time you press A, you can like notify Link, be like, "Hey!"
Oh,
and
like
it'll
there's
Ken
something
will
over here.
always focus on that spot. So you're like,
Oh.
"Hey, there's a chest here,"
interesting.
Cool.
or like you can like drop bombs on things, right? So it's really cool. It's like that's what this game should have.
Right. Or like
Yeah.
in Portal 2 when you can point at things.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
reticle
yeah,
like
yeah.
goes there.
And that would be an interesting feature that makes it different from other sniping games.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, to have that spotter character with you, who maybe the sniper can only use an actual sniper rifle, and the spotter can use a pistol and a submachine gun or something.
Right.
So you
Or a drone.
Or a drone. That'd
And,
be
well, I was
pretty
gonna
cool.
say,
Yeah.
I was gonna say the drone is like the main thing, but then you have someone who's playing defense if they see you or something,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you're
Well,
always
that's
like
the
trying
thing,
to
the
work
spotter
together.
could set up like all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
He's like sort of like making sure the sniper's
He's-
safe to do his job,
Precisely.
right?
Which would be an interesting
Yeah.
game.
Take
Much
note.
much more interesting than just being by yourself and doing it alone.
Yeah. Take note.
Yeah.
So probably what happened is that they finished the game to like 85% completion. They're like, oh man, all we have to do is fix the bugs in the single player and then finish the multiplayer.
And then
the big boss of the studio's like, nah. We're just going to ship it now.
Yeah.
We're cutting the multiplayer And we're not going to fix those bugs, dude.
you can fix them in 2 months when we release a patch. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. Once we've made some money, then you can fix it.
Yeah.
So once you've gotten people to buy your dumb game.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, now Richard.
So China's enforcing, like, I think it's like some new law or something. But they're basically forcing games that like have like a loot box system to release their statistics on like what the actual percentages are. So like if you have like
That's actually so ridiculous and kind of awesome.
I'm really
Percentages
happy
of what?
So like let's say Overwatch, for example, you know how there's like rarities to the like skins? They have to release the percentages of what your odds are.
That's pretty cool.
Which I think is
I really
best.
like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's like, you know, it's effectively gambling now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like,
especially because they want you to use your real money to buy them.
And maybe not so much. Like Overwatch doesn't show it as much, but fuck you, Overwatch. You're still the same. Mm-hmm. The biggest example, obviously, is CS:GO because they have that whole scandal.
Yeah.
But like literally, the skins go by in a roulette fashion.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
And they're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah.
If you play a lot, you notice that you get a lot of the same things all the time.
Yeah. It happens all the time. And you can trade up, which is nice, with like
five. I just realized that means Battlefield's going to have to do it too, because Battlefield 1 works off a loot box system, which I actually am very bitter about, because why can't shooters just not do... Why can't we just not do this? Why can't you just earn things? Why do you have to make everything about in-game currency and microtransactions and stupidness?
It's just the way we're moving, which is stupid. But get this. So China's getting this, right?
Earn one every time.
China's getting this.
Yeah, but North America's not?
No, hold on. Well, if China's getting it...
Oh, I see.
We have this thing...
will.
Yeah, the internet, right?
Yeah,
like, it's going to spread.
Yeah.
And then we'll see Overwatch, and we'll see Rocket League. We'll see CS:GO. Like, we're actually... Maybe not CS:GO.
Maybe they'll take them out. Imagine if they got rid of loot boxes. How amazing. I would be
honestly,
so happy.
they might not...
They'd save gaming.
No. They'd save gaming in China.
Yeah.
That's what it would be, because...
The thing is, loot boxes can still be a really cool thing as long as there's not in-game currency and you never double up on what you're getting.
Yeah.
Or if you double up on what you're getting, you can at least trade with people somehow.
Yeah.
That's what Rocket League has.
It could be a really fun,
I think Rocket
fulfilling
League
way.
actually does a pretty good job.
I really like the way it's honestly set up, like despite it still being that roulette wheel that goes by.
For example, with Rocket League, I think it's a better way to do it because you always get one at the end of every match.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, so you're probably like a low level.
Yeah.
Right. So like you'll get like there's a lot of items like off the bat, so you'll get something at the end of every match.
Okay.
But once you have all like the normal stuff, there's a chance you'll either get like just like an item, like a hat or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or you get a crate.
Oh,
it's one or the other that you'll have a chance of getting.
I guess I haven't played Rocket League in a while, so that's probably why.
And then you're probably always seeing new stuff that way, right? Because they every now and then they release some extra stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so like sometimes I have to play. I've played for like hours and gotten nothing. Sometimes I've gotten like 2 crates in the span of 5 games. I'm like,
what? But with Battlefield, you can play a full hour-long multiplayer match, and then just not get anything because only 12 people in the whole match of 64 get something, get a crate.
That's dumb.
And you don't even know why they get a crate because you can be the top player on the whole.
It's just random.
It's not random. If you perform better, you usually get one, but it's not guaranteed. It's not like if you get MVP of the match, you're guaranteed a loot box, which is infuriating because I am usually, not to brag, but I'm often in the top 5 of the match, and I often don't get one, and it makes me want to throw my controller at the screen because I want cool new shit.
But then, also, like,
because there's no way to earn things.
If you're shitty at the game or you're not playing it like that seriously, but you still want to have fun with it, like then you would never get one.
Yeah,
right?
But I'd rather. Yeah, that's my point. I'd rather just get a loot box at the end.
Have it just be random.
If you're gonna, just give everyone a loot box. Like, why? Why does it matter that you? It's so rare. Like, I don't want it to be rare. Or just let us earn things and buy them if we want. Like, why do you have to lock them away behind these stupid loot boxes? I know it's because it makes money. I know why they do it, but fuck you because it's stupid.
Something they could even do is have tiers of loot boxes. Like Destiny essentially has 3 different tiers.
Same with Battlefield.
And depending on like how you score, they could give you like the shittiest tier.
Yeah,
the mid-tier.
I actually.
That would be cool
I don't know if I like that. Like I don't like.
Or just give it a random chance so that you're guaranteed a loot box, and sometimes you get a better one or a worse one, but at least give you a guaranteed fucking loot box.
Yeah,
I hate that you don't get one at the end of every match because you could play. you could play 2 matches in the span of 2 hours and not get a loot box. It's like, I spent 2 hours playing this game and I still didn't get anything.
So is that like one specific game mode that's like that?
Well, that's the longest form of the game. Like, if you play a conquest match, it tends to take 45 minutes.
But like, so what about the
short ones? But if you play the short ones, well, there's less players, so they give out less boxes. So you're still not... You could play 5 team deathmatch matches in the span of half an hour or whatever, 40 minutes, and you might get one, or you might not get any.
Yeah. Well, that's like, honestly, that's like what Rocket League's like. It's just like, there's just a chance, and everyone has a
At least Rocket League's it's 5 minutes. Guaranteed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, the match is guaranteed that, but like, you don't know. Like, I've gone hours without getting one, or I've gone like 2 in the span of like 5 matches. Yeah. So it's like, it's super random. It's stupid. It's infuriating. Let's go on to the next topic.
Maybe China will save us.
Thanks, China.
Okay,
is it
Sean?
me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so my second news story is that Ubisoft opened up 2 new AAA studios just last week.
Oh, la-di-da.
Not even like side studios, but yeah, huge AAA studios. So the first one is in Bordeaux, France.
Oh, cool.
Which is their 5th big France studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of studios just in France, right?
Don't they have 4 in Canada?
Montreal,
they have Quebec,
City.
Montreal, Toronto.
And I think they have they have a Vancouver or Calgary?
A West Coast one.
I imagine.
No, they definitely do. They have a Vancouver studio.
Yeah. I guess they must not be like...
Vancouver and Shanghai, they usually work together on stuff.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think.
And the second one is in Berlin.
Yeah.
So there's not too much info on what they're working on. Like, there's some like affiliated with people.
Yeah.
They also just opened, so
exactly, yeah. And they want to bring on like in the first year at both studios. They want to have like 100 new employees at both studios.
Yeah. I'm gonna apply. I'm moving to Germany, boys.
That'd be interesting, actually.
Yeah, the election's about to happen. Like, or same with France. They're both like about to become nationalist, populist countries. Like, oh no, the EU's broken up. Shit.
Good times.
Time to move there.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm guessing the listeners probably don't know this. I'm pretty sure that Ubisoft's like all their studios work on like a 24-hour dev cycle. So the way that works is that they have like studios in almost every time zone around the Earth. Yeah. And so when some of the studios go to sleep, the studios on the other side of the world pick up their work and like keep working on the same projects. So and then they go to sleep and the other side of the world picks them back up.
Yeah, because
like, sounds like a production nightmare.
As far as I know, they have an average of just under 2,000 people working on a given game at a given time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's something like their dev teams, like when you go through the credits, it's like 2,000.
Yeah,
like,
I know. You spend like 30 minutes.
Assassin's Creed was...
I was like, just end me.
Yeah, like, Assassin's Creed 4, I think was the last one I actually knew how many people. I think it was 1,600 something people worked on it, which is absurd.
Like, imagine spending the day at work coming up with a 3D model for a tree, and then Jacob over here makes like the texture for it. So we have this nice looking tree, and then we go home from work, we just chill, we play games, we come back to work the next day, and it's in 100 different spots on the map.
Like it's just like someone did all the work at night. Like, it's kind of cool. I imagine they have they must have really sophisticated management tools to deal with all that.
They've got to.
I mean, I sure as fuck hope so,
Yeah.
So that's cool for them.
I'm good for them. Let's see if they actually make a good game.
Moving to Germany, boys. It's happening. Okay, I'll go next. Dawn of War 3, Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
Dawn of War 3, which is a real-time strategy game. Launches on the 27th, which is Thursday.
Do you know anything about Warhammer 40k?
I don't. I've played some of them. I don't know a lot about the actual story. Like,
I don't know
whatever. I've been watching a lot of. I've been tracking this game for a while because it looked really cool, and I've seen a couple of the reviews. It looks interesting. And some of the stuff they're doing looks like they are actually trying to do something different in the RTS genre, which is kind of cool.
Could be good, could be bad. I don't know.
I know StarCraft has hero units to some degree.
Sort of.
Do they have it in multiplayer?
No, not like a competitive sense.
Yeah,
they have it for like the co-op mode.
Yeah.
They're like can, like for example, Kerrigan is someone who Kerrigan exists on the map with you. When you're playing as Kerrigan. Okay,
so in Warhammer, you can, depending on your faction, you can pick your elite units.
Yeah.
When it's kind of like your loadout for your faction. There's 3 main factions.
Cool.
and then you get these elite hero units, which require a lot of micromanagement on their own, and you have to keep track of them and your base. So it's kind of a steep learning curve, but it seems really it's kind of like a new, refreshing thing to do in the RTS genre that mixes things up, and because they have really powerful, they can be really, really game changing. Yeah. And it's a whole nother like tier of rock paper scissors type gameplay where you have to make sure you're able to counter their hero and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool. Also, I still haven't played Total War Warhammer, but I really want to because it looks fucking awesome.
It concerns me. I mean, like just because like I don't know every time someone tries to introduce something new to the RTS genre, it almost always never works. Yeah, seriously. So we'll see. I think the heroes sound cool.
They look so awesome.
Is one of them? I don't know how much you know, but I saw like a screenshot. Is one of them like one of the Imperial Knights?
I believe so. Yeah,
that's really cool because those guys are fucking.
And he carries like a huge battle axe.
Yeah, they're fucking dope.
Does all these cool. And then one of them's like a big ass mech with like.
That's a knight.
Yeah. And
the knight is a mech.
Yeah. It's a mech with huge miniguns for arms, and it can shoot rockets and like demolish enemy. It's crazy. So that's that. And it comes out on Thursday, so we'll see what happens.
Do you think you're going to play it before the next episode of the podcast?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because I don't have money or time to do either of those things. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you ever need to play a game.
Yeah, money and time.
Yeah.
Or you do. You need both.
That's it.
Sean?
Oh,
yeah.
Richard.
Richard. User. My bad.
No. So Dota 2's getting some update to their matchmaking where they're introducing a solo queue, which is like
neither of us play Dota.
Yeah. I haven't played it much either, but I thought this was really interesting because with their solo queue, you need to have a unique phone number to play.
That's interesting.
It's really weird, but like I kind of get it because it's like you can get like really fucking trolly in these games.
Yeah.
Like you're spending like imagine if you're playing Battlefield 1.
Okay.
Sounds really weird to say to me.
Yeah.
Because that game already exists. But you're playing that game and you were talking about that mode where you play like an hour-long match. What if one guy could single-handedly screw up your team?
Yeah, that would be annoying as fuck.
Yeah, right? Welcome to MOBAs.
Okay.
That's that's what like Blizzard's been trying to avoid, like with Heroes of the Storm.
Where one person could single-handedly ruin the match.
Yeah, everyone. But like, because in Heroes of the Storm, you don't get gold, so you don't have to buy items. So one person can't be like significantly stronger at X time in the game. Yeah. Whereas in League of Legends and Dota 2, that can happen.
Yeah, there's a whole in-game market.
You can, and there's the whole idea, the concept of snowballing, right? Where like you start getting strong, so you build a bit more damage, and then you keep getting stronger and stronger until you're just like a literal beast,
unstoppable.
Yeah, like, and you can basically like fight their entire team by yourself, and you're literally just taking out 5 real people out once and winning,
right?
Just because you're OP now. So I get this because this like kind of prevents the trolling, but like I don't know. You'll probably have to like put in like they'll like text a code to you to unlock rank.
Oh, I see. They could kind of track you and make sure you're not doing it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
and then like ban you if they need to.
If you're a huge troll, they can ban your account. Yeah. But then if you try to create a new one, you'd still have the same phone number, so you can't.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, like they already have like different banning practices, right? They do the whole thing about like putting you in like this like hell queue, basically.
Oh.
I don't know
with like all the other people that are
all the other shitty people. Yeah, they're like good luck.
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I like that.
I love that. Yeah. I love it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's.
I think that's an interesting choice to go. I wonder. It's one of those things where I'd like to see data after a year and see if it works and how well it works.
I'd love to see something like that in like other MOBAs, like
especially
exactly. League of Legends.
Yeah,
like that game.
Because if this works, then other teams or games can use it.
Yeah,
which would be good.
Yeah, I'm a fan of anything that makes things less trolly
and more fun.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But then again, there's the whole question of like, when are you trolling versus when are you having fun, right? Like,
I see. Yeah,
especially like, but like, and there's also the concept of like, especially like League of Legends, or Dota. Like, you can play a hero, and they could just hate you for playing that hero.
Yeah,
and you're
I see.
like, well, that person's not good anymore. It's like, I wanted to play this person, though.
Yeah.
But that's a big mistake. You're going to get reported now for playing one of the people in the game. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, like, there's to a certain extent, like, obviously there's roles, right? So if you don't pick like the support character when like you've already said, oh, I'll play support, like, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes you'll pick a support that isn't in flavor, right? And so people will be like, you're garbage.
Yeah. It happened, something similar happened in Destiny where there was one weapon that if you wanted to do a raid, which is like the hardcore mission that you need 6 other people or 5 other people to do, that didn't have matchmaking, in order to link up with them, you'd have to have this one weapon, and if you didn't, they'd be like, no, we're not playing with you.
That's what they did in as well.
Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that where their players are basically not allowing other players
to
play.
Yeah. Payday 2 was like that. Where
just
like
for one
you would join a lobby and they'd be like, you didn't buy any of the expansions, and they'd
like,
kick
fuck
you out.
You.
Yeah, no, because you didn't have any of the good guns.
Oh, I see.
It was really stupid.
That is dumb.
But yeah, anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Sean, your last piece, I believe.
Last piece of news.
Yeah.
So people might be surprised that we haven't like talked about this yet. It's probably the biggest news of the week. I'm not sure. Depends on who you are.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty World War II was announced.
Yeah.
Just last week. So we're recording this podcast a day or two before they like have a gameplay reveal online. They have like a stream going up in the morning.
Yeah.
So I guess we can't comment on it too much. We don't know what the game actually looks like.
Next week we'll be talking about it a
Is
lot.
it even called World War II?
No, it's called WW2.
Yeah.
So World War II.
So not Call of Duty 2?
Nope.
No.
That was taken.
Shout out to Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
That was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was taken by their own franchise. They could fucking do it if
that's
they
why
wanted to.
That's why it's goofy.
Like, it doesn't bother me as much with Battlefield 1 because they put the number 1
No, that's
beside
bullshit.
it.
That's
What
bullshit.
I think is bullshit is Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars
Okay,
Battlefront 2. That's bullshit.
That's
Yeah.
the
That's
biggest.
just-
That is 100% bullshit.
Yeah.
But these are all like 99% bullshit.
Yeah.
Or
Xbox One. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a 90%
Learn to
bullshit.
fucking count, idiot. Or come up with a new name. Shout out to the Wii.
Yeah, true.
The new 3DS XL or whatever.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
but almost no Nintendo has come out and had the same name as the previous one, except for the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo.
The Wii and the Wii U.
Oh yeah,
Or like
true.
there was the 3DS and the new 3DS.
And the DS.
that's
which
worse.
Jacob, I want you to
and
know.
The 3DS, the DS and the DS Lite, the DS and the DS.
Okay. Besides, we're not talking
Well,
about
yeah.
that.
you stupid.
The worst
Yes.
case is probably the new 3DS because Jacob, it'll never stop being new.
DSXL?
In 50 years from
What?
now, the new 3DS will still be the new 3DS.
I don't understand.
Because it's
Because
called
it's
the
the
new
new
3DS.
Oh no way! It's literally called the new
yeah.
3
The actual name, yeah.
new 3DS. Is
It'll
the
never
actual
be
title.
old. Yeah.
In fact,
That's so
you're
ridiculous.
the idiot. So
Yeah.
the only two that haven't been were the GameCube and the Nintendo 64, and now the Switch. I think those are like
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Unless there's a new Switch coming
Game
out.
Boy, Game Boy
okay,
Color.
Okay, but at least Nintendo tries to mix it up.
A little
Let's
bit.
say.
Well, but they had the opportunity to use Revolution for the Wii.
Yes.
And
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That'll happen eventually. Watch.
yo, come on, I'm waiting.
I remember way back in the day when the 360 came out, and everyone was
good
speculating on what the Nintendo's next console would be after GameCube, and they were talking about a virtual reality thing, and it was called the Nintendo On. I don't know if you ever saw a concept.
the
Did you
hell?
Nintendo on.
So
No.
there was all this concept footage of it. It was like a big circle console.
Cube wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So we made a ball.
Yeah, exactly. They made a ball
Oh, man.
that sat next to your TV, and you'd put on, and the helmet sat on the ball, and then you'd put on the helmet.
Jesus.
Why wouldn't you just put the ball on your head?
No, actually,
The dome. Yeah.
Yeah.
No Kotaro with this shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
So-
the dream.
Yeah.
So getting back to the news
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah.
Sure, I guess. Whatever.
Call of Duty World War II is being made by Sledgehammer.
Yeah, which
I
is,
think the last Call of
Love
Duty
that.
game they made was Advanced
Yeah,
Warfare.
you're
Oh,
right.
good game.
Which was the mech suit one.
Yeah, was it?
It was the first one that had actual, full, what would you call it? Exosuit
Yeah.
capabilities, where you could like
Exoskeleton.
boost everywhere and
Yeah,
jump
like
around. and stuff.
dynamic movement
So
and shit.
Titanfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it came right after Titanfall, didn't
Yeah.
it? It didn't come before.
I don't remember.
It came out in 2014.
Because it doesn't
I
have...
think that's after Titanfall.
For sure.
Yeah,
like
right.
the year after.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think so.
1.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, we'll see.
Gives him a chance to reset the series.
Such a snooze fest, dude.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I think it's gonna look really cool. I'm going to end up buying it because I'm so tired of future games and.
You mean
bullshit.
Infinite Warfare? You don't want to play a game called Infinite?
I did. It was garbage.
Yeah, I bet.
The multiplayer was garbage. At least it's too fast. It's too.
I heard their single players are getting better though.
Yeah.
Like, I heard.
Honestly, Call of Duty single players have always been good.
I actually really like them.
That's my favorite part.
They're action.
Yeah.
Because they're straight up action movies.
Yeah.
And they're good at being action movies.
They're really good at that.
Like the pace of them is really good.
Yeah.
Things are always changing up. I'm on a plane now. I'm
Yeah.
shooting people.
Yeah.
I have night vision now.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah,
That sound
I'm
effect,
fucking
dude.
Spec
Yeah.
Ops now.
Especially from the Modern Warfare 1 and 2 are probably perfect single players in terms of Call of Duty campaigns.
They even have rail shooters.
They're so good.
Because there's I remember Modern Warfare 2 had the scene where you're on a minigun on a Humvee, right?
That's the opening of the game.
Yeah, because there's totally miniguns on Humvees.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
all of them have those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
or the Spectre AC-130 gunship.
That's a real plane,
right?
Yeah, from World War or Modern Warfare 1, where you're in the AC-130.
Yeah, but that's a real plane.
I know it's a real plane, and you shoot the guns, and it's super awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was saying I was saying the minigun on a Humvee is a bit less.
Okay, so we're way off topic. So we're gonna.
That's okay.
Anyways, Call of Duty World War II looks cool.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm excited because
Skeptical.
We'll know more by next week.
It's funny because I want to say I'm excited because it's something new, but it's actually something old.
They're all the same game. I feel like we're all just we're deluding ourselves to think that they're different. Yeah. They're all the same.
We're idiots.
They're fun, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
We should just say that our news and just give one word opinions. Be skeptical, interested.
That'd be interesting. Yeah,
could do that.
No, you're supposed to say interesting.
Interesting.
Don't say anything else.
Excited.
Anyway,
Psyched.
okay. Next.
So
next
now, do we want to do the big topic? Yeah. Let's do the big topic.
Let's go.
Okay, so our big topic this week is freedom in games.
Just don't do that again.
Explain to me what that means, Jacob. I want to know.
So we're gonna kind of this is the first time we're doing a really new issue.
It's not topical.
Yeah.
It's more of a conversation.
Yeah. So I just think it's interesting how there's different types of freedom in games. For example, or there's no you go from the no freedom to almost too much freedom.
So there's a spectrum.
Yeah. So real quick, shut up, Richard. So the no freedom would be Call of Duty campaign or Battlefield 1 campaign.
Literally rail shooters, basically.
Where you're in a hallway.
Yeah.
A permanent hallway, and you just go through and shoot everything. Even though it might seem like a big hallway, it's still a hallway.
Yeah.
And then you move to my next example was Dishonored 2, which narratively it doesn't, or Dishonored 1 even, narratively it has almost no choice or freedom.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of gameplay freedom where you're given a big level and you can choose a bunch of different paths or a bunch of different choices, gameplay-wise, how you decide to take out the enemies or get past them or whatever.
I think a better example on this would be Assassin's Creed.
Oh, that's another good one.
Because I think Dishonored, because I remember Dishonored 1 didn't have something about not killing people.
Yeah, that's the cool part is that you can play the whole game without killing a person.
But no, I mean
that's a choice.
That changed the narrative, didn't it?
Oh, okay. So that's the I guess the slight choice you have.
Yeah,
if you don't kill people or you kill everyone, that's the spectrum you're on. It makes the game world more happy or more dark. And in the first one, there was a rat plague. So the more people you kill, the more rats would be on the streets, and it would be darker looking, and the ending would be bad. But if you didn't kill anyone, the ending would be good, and there wouldn't be rats on the streets. And it's the same thing in the second one, where you can have a good and a bad ending because of it. Yeah. But to me, it doesn't actually change that much. So, and then the next one is the big RPGs like Witcher, Elder Scrolls, where you're basically put in a sandbox. There's still a story, but you have more narrative choice. You can, choose the good guy or the bad guy, or whichever you decide is good or bad. Fallout, same thing.
Yeah.
And then the final like most freedom is Minecraft or Minecraftian type games where you have all the freedom and no decided narrative. Yeah. You decide your own narrative, as they would say.
You mean freedom in like the truest sense because they free you of a narrative.
Yeah.
Because there is no narrative.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting to talk about this.
There's no moral compass.
So, I'd say, like, just right off the bat, the last one you mentioned, the category with, like, ultimate freedom, are the games that I just don't even pay attention to. Like, I don't even want to play freedom games.
Why? Freedom games.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just because I feel like maybe it's just the way that I approach games. Like, whenever I dive into a game, I want to, like, experience a story or experience, like, a cool gameplay mechanic.
Yeah.
If there's just, like, a shitload of freedom dropped upon me, I feel like I have enough of that in my real life. I have too many decisions to make, too many places to go, people to talk to.
I see what you mean.
I don't need another outlet to stress about, be like, oh my god, but how do I build this castle in Minecraft? I need to devote time to this? Like, I'll just draw a castle on a piece of paper. I don't know. I'll feel satisfied about myself that way.
That's a great way to describe it.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm maybe in the minority of, like, how people play games. I like
stories.
More confined narratives. But even, like, in The Witcher and stuff like that, like, I'm sure I'd love it, even though it's not, like, linear. I'd still love it, like, whatever it's doing with narrative.
Even, at least the story in those games, there's still a main path.
Yeah.
Like, the main story still exists, so you can play the game without playing any of the extra stuff. You don't have to make any other choices other than the main story decisions, and just go main mission to main mission, basically.
Right.
So you have the freedom to choose which path you want to take if you want to play more or less or, whatever.
Yeah.
But then you have your basic action adventure game where, like, Nathan Drake going on, or Lara Croft going on an adventure. You don't make any choices. Basically, you just beat the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's like,
but this is I just bring this up because there's a lot of games coming out now that are still hallway games that are being like, you have so much freedom, you can make all these choices and blah blah blah.
Right,
and it's like an illusion of freedom, basically.
Right, but sometimes, like, from my perspective, I think that's all you need, because there is definitely, like, an art. There's a shitload of thought put into that.
Yeah.
Like, the way that Uncharted and the Tomb Raider games will, like, guide your eye across the screen and make you think that you're choosing a path when really it's the only path.
Yeah.
Is pretty impressive. Like, there's
And
sometimes, like...
It's really cool in its own respect.
Yeah, like, in Tomb Raider or in Uncharted, when I'm being, like, chased through an environment, and I'm just running around trying to grab onto the next ledge that I can find, or, like, shoot a path to, like, find my way through, I think that I'm rushing through an area and just taking the quickest place that I can find, like, the next platform that I can find, but really it's the only one.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they put, like, months worth of time to, like, psychologically fucking with my head to make me think that I'm choosing where to go, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I think that I am, which is pretty cool. So, like, I want to give them, like, props for that.
Yeah.
I hate that style of game. Like, those sort of moments where, like if, let's say, I don't know, something's climbing up a cliff behind me, I'm Lara Croft, and I'm climbing up, and I have to, like, rush up.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. That's, like, the most infuriating moments in every game, and those are the moments that will break the game for me, and I'll be like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Sure.
Because if I die in that moment, I'll be like, what the hell was I supposed to do?
I see.
It's really shitty. It's like, because I've played games where that don't have, like, that sort of feature, right? That, like, chase sequence, I guess, if you will. And I've played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle had one, and, like, the first level of the game, you just get chased by a giant fucking truck.
Okay.
And like, you're Sonic, so you move fast.
Yeah. And
it's just like, by the way, there's turns. 90-degree turns. Hope you're ready for them. Oh, by the way, the camera's not facing the right way. Good luck. And you're like...
Awful.
Yeah, and that, like, obviously that was a shitty example, but, like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, you get put in those situations, and if you don't know exactly what... I don't feel like I'm making the choice, though.
No,
right?
yeah, you're
like,
right.
It's funny, because you say the illusion of choice is there for you, and you feel like you're making the choice, and you made the right choice, and you're like, yes, which is the whole point. Yeah. But then you play it, Richard plays it, and he has the opposite experience.
The thing is, like,
this isn't Why didn't I do the right thing?
Yeah, why didn't I do the right thing? It's like, oh, I should have gone that way. It's like, oh, well, that's the only right path. Why can't there be more than one path?
The funny thing
why
is,
not just make 2 paths? Because then I'll feel smart regardless of which way I'll choose.
Yeah.
That's, I think, kind of where we're going. Maybe?
The funny thing is, I think we both look at it from, like, the game designer's perspective.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you see it as a game designer, you're like, why can't there be more paths?
Yeah.
I see it as a game designer, and I'm like, you would be really good at tricking somebody who wasn't me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at them like, I see how you're tricking me.
Yeah.
And this would work on somebody who didn't know.
I
like,
think,
what's
I
going
think
on.
that's me. I'm like that middle ground where I'm just like not paying close enough attention.
Yeah.
And sitting there thinking, ooh, like,
Mind you,
I'm gonna do this, you know?
Yeah.
I always hate chase sequences,
So,
like,
right.
regardless of the game. Like, I feel like Call of Duty had one at some point, but, like,
Oh, it
you
has
like,
one in almost every game.
where you're shooting some guy from the back of a car as you're escaping.
That's
sure.
the end of Modern Warfare 1, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like...
And then it crashes and the bad guy comes out and all your guys die and you're like, oh shit!
Yeah, like... It's
Spoilers.
just like... I know, right?
It's an old game,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Remastered just came out.
I don't care, it's
Yeah, I
old,
know.
shut up.
It came out inside of another game.
Yeah.
You can't buy it alone.
Yeah, you can't even buy it by yourself.
So
Buy
I think
itself.
earlier I brought up
Yeah.
like maybe a bad example because I brought up the chase sequences and that's something you
Oh,
like.
sorry,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
in
go
really quick.
Yeah.
So what about you're talking about chase sequences, and I think this is kind of where that it's like the bottleneck of the conversation,
Yeah.
where you can directly compare games with a path and without.
Yeah.
So if you're in a hallway, the chase sequence is frustrating. But what about games where you're not in a hallway, like Assassin's Creed or Dishonored, where you get into a chase sequence by getting caught,
Yeah.
like a stealth game,
I love that.
and you have to figure out how to get away from them using your own wits and stuff.
That's
Right.
that is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like why I just feel so limited. Like it all feels so scripted when
Like
it comes
inorganic
to yeah. Whereas with like
or contrived.
even
Get sophisticated.
What are we educated now?
Yeah, no.
God.
Sorry, gotta dumb it down.
Yeah, I don't know what that word means, man. But like when you got like Assassin's Creed, it's just you make that path, right? You can get chased for like hours if you really felt like it.
Yeah, you could just run through the city and just watch the guards chase you.
Yeah, right, because they're all fucking like slower than you are at the same speed, and it's like,
Yeah.
wow, this is fun. But like, if you want to escape, you got to figure out your way. It's like,
I see.
I can climb this building, I can climb this wall.
Yeah.
Right? You recognize because you've played this game, I can do this.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's like because like chase sequences to me like typically they're not like any other point in those games. Right? Typically. Like, and I'm referencing like Modern Warfare. It's like, it's just a rail shooter now. Mm-hmm. And it's like, this is uninteresting compared to like the rest of the game. Why not use the mechanics that you taught me in the game?
Right.
Well, they didn't teach me mechanics, but
Yeah.
besides shooting.
So I'd say that while that's good, like, okay, so in Assassin's Creed, I encounter enemies and now they're chasing me and I can literally go wherever I want to run away from them. It can also backfire if your mechanics are linear. So, like, an example that I'd give of, like, a linear mechanic is Watch Dogs 1, when you get seen by the cops in your car, and sure, you can go anywhere on the map to run away from them, but literally the game will not let you outrun a cop unless you hack something and, like, disable the cop's car.
Yeah.
So, like, you can keep driving forever, but the cop will maintain its distance away from your car unless I, like, blow up a sewer grate.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just outrun the cop? Why can't I use a multitude of ways to get out of this situation?
Yeah, so that's...
Fucking linear mechanics. Let's
Yeah.
coin that phrase.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we should.
That's
Yeah.
a great way to
because
put it.
I've seen... Well, actually, you know, by that argument, like, honestly, Assassin's Creed kind of suffers the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Where, like, you have... Well, at least in Assassin's Creed 1, you have to hide in, like, a hay bale.
Yeah.
You're right.
Or, like, the little huts on top
Yeah,
of
because
buildings.
if you just run up on top of a building, they're like, "Oh, where'd you go?" And then they
No,
follow you.
Well,
and
they can time out. It just takes a long
I was gonna say
time.
it takes forever.
Yeah, because you're not in a safe space.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny that both those games you bring up, and they're both made by the same publisher or the same developer.
Interesting. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft.
Yeah. So just to go back to like the even more linear games that we were talking about earlier,
yeah.
I think I brought up a bad thing with like the
Chase
being
sequence.
the being chased thing, because I think even in games like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, you can be dropped into like an environment that looks really big because it like is really big, at least for like the 10 minutes that you're in it.
Yeah.
And even those ones, it might seem like you don't know where to go, but instead of like I think a worse game, you just run up to every wall and press the jump button and see where you hook onto. But in these games like Tomb Raider and Uncharted, you somehow know through color and through lighting and other things
and height, right?
Yeah, and height that like throughout this giant map, that's the direction I need to go.
Well, that's the same thing with Assassin's Creed. Honestly, like Assassin's Creed does the same thing, right? The color, the height, like the protrusions in the wall, right? You see a small window and you're like, I can probably grab onto that edge. Yeah. Right? And you can. Yeah. Right? And that's even I think I was talking to you about it with Breath of the Wild, right? The concept of Breath of the Wild is like, and why everyone likes it is like, because it's like anything you can imagine, you can do. Right? Anything you can imagine in Assassin's Creed, like, I can probably grab that. I know, there are examples, but like that's what...
I think Breath of the Wild... thoughts... So why I'm bringing this up is because we have games like Breath of the Wild coming out, like that just came out, which is taking what used to be an extremely linear experience. Yeah. Zelda was basically just a linear game. Yeah. And we're going to the opposite, where Breath of the Wild is basically just... You can do anything you want, anytime you want. Yeah. There's no order. You don't have to play the game in order. You don't have to, do anything you don't want to do, basically. Unless you just don't want to play the game. Like, then you don't have to do that. But
I think to finish the game, quote unquote, you only need to do like 4 things and then the final thing.
Yeah, you can beat the game very quickly if you want. Yeah. But there's a lot of choice that you can make. So that's why I was bringing this up, because freedom in games is becoming more popular, I guess. Yeah. And
which honestly, that's
I think like a game like The Last of Us is probably the most perfect hallway game there is in my experience. I would say it's basically perfect, and why I say it's perfect is because it never feels like it's what you're saying basically. Mm-hmm. It never feels like a hallway. Mm. Yeah. It gives that illusion of choice. Yeah. But it also is a hallway, which is the coolest
just
part.
enough trickery to make it feel like a real world.
What about BioShock Infinite? I didn't play that much of it.
I played all of it. Okay.
So I played some of it.
So BioShock Infinite's an interesting game. If you look at like the E3 demos that they showed like a year or 2 years or 3 years before the game came out, the game seemed like super non-linear. Yeah. Like you could just get onto the sky rails and just ride across like maybe like half the map, and suddenly you're on a different end of where the game takes place. And then when the game actually came out, those sky hooks that you could hook onto were just like little tiny loops that just run around a little circle. Yeah. You're just a little zone in your little tiny piece of the map.
Because
it's essentially like you could never really use it in that game to like, there's enemies here. I'm going to hook onto these hooks and leave the enemies. Yeah, yeah. It was just you were just using it to get a different vantage point on those same exact enemies that you're fighting.
In that like same scenario.
Yeah.
And like
it was basically a hallway.
On the topic of illusion of choice, because my experience with that game was getting to the first choice, picking one option that I thought was the correct option.
Right.
Nope. Reloading the save, picking the other option, and going into the exact same...
I'm confused. What option are we talking about?
The one where you throw the baseball.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so for someone who hasn't played this game, really quickly explain what you're talking about.
There's this... Okay, this is a long time ago, but
I can explain it like pretty succinctly.
There's like a black woman on stage, and they're throwing the baseball at her.
Yeah, there's like an interracial couple on stage in the society.
They're demons.
Yeah, and the society of BioShock Infinite is like against interracial couples, and they're like pretty racist there. So they give you, the player, baseball, and you can throw it at the interracial couple, and it's your choice for whether or not you want to throw it.
Whether you throw it or not.
But it leads to the same thing either way. Yeah. The thing is like, everything Ken Levine as a director, he only makes games about how decisions don't matter.
Yeah, I hate that.
So
I honestly hate that. I'm like, fuck your fate.
Yeah.
Like this is why I prefer Fallout.
Yeah. So I love what Ken Levine does. I love what Ken Levine does. I'm not saying all games should be like that. I just nowhere near that. I think games should do whatever the fuck they want.
I was going to say, I don't think we're ever going to say something like that.
But I love that Ken Levine makes games about how decisions don't matter. I like that somebody's doing it.
Yeah, because it's kind of like the essence of games.
But like, I also really don't like the whole concept of like, why give me the choice? It's just like, why waste? To me, it was like, why waste my time?
Right.
Because now I reloaded the save, and I'm like, fuck you.
What's interesting is that the reason that this game pisses you off so much is also the reason that everybody loves, or like the people who love it. Because that whole thing, decisions, do I make them or not, is the point of the game. Yeah. Like nothing else, everything else you could cut out, but when it comes right down to it,
it's just fate. It's just fate.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a game about fate.
And I'm like, I don't want that's not why I play a game, right? I don't want like to me at least, like, and this kind of goes back to the whole thing about narrative and yada yada yada. I was like, I want to make my story, right? Like that's. I don't mind if there's a story where I just like fit in like the Lego piece of me.
Yeah.
But like,
I had no intention. I did not know that you guys were going to be literally on opposite sides of this, but I think this worked out really well.
It's funny. Yeah,
it's pretty clear because like you don't play like Minecraft or whatever, right?
No,
but I will. I've easily spent 100 hours in Minecraft with my buddies.
I'm like totally the middle ground too because I've played both. I've played almost all the games we've talked about, but I haven't gotten super into.
So you're a wuss.
A bunch like. I've played some of Bioshock. I've played some of Minecraft. Yeah. I mix and match.
This is good that we differ in this. It's funny because I'll look at a game like Minecraft, be like, I get it. I have freedom. I'm never going to play it. Richard looks at Uncharted. He's like, I get it. It's a straight line. Never gonna
I'm like, I get. Wow, cool hallway.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god, look at the beauty of this hallway. I feel like I can go in this door, but I can't.
You're like, it's locked.
I wonder why. Fate,
Well, because, old games used to be basically just hallways. Even the games that were big, like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, used to be thought of as like a big RPG.
Yeah.
But it's really just one huge fucking hallway. But now games are really good at fooling you into thinking you're not going in a hallway.
That's why the new Zelda is like pretty perfect because all the stories in every Zelda game have been like kind of afterthoughts. Like you're just kind of doing it to play Zelda and like I guess save the princess. But this new Zelda game puts gameplay first, and it's like, hey, the mechanics are so wide and varied, and the story is just whatever. You can think about it later if you want to. Yeah.
Far Cry 4.
Yes.
You can beat that game in 10 minutes.
Can you?
Yeah, you can just sit at the beginning.
Have you played it? Did you get to the intro?
I got to the end of the game, but I didn't know how you could beat it.
Okay, so basically when the game starts, you go to this guy's house, and he's actually the main bad guy, and then he's like, wait a minute, before we eat dinner, I'm going to go run out of the room and check something. Turns out he's torturing a guy. So if you follow him...
And you can hear the screams and whatever.
So if you follow him, it starts the game, and you can go into the world and do the whole...
The game.
Yeah. So and you're like, oh, the world is beautiful, and I can have all these choices and shoot people and blah, blah, blah. Or you can sit there, and then he comes back 10 minutes later, and then he takes you to your mother's grave, which is the ultimate... ending of the game. Like that's the very last thing is you get to your mother's grave to deliver the ashes of your father or something.
Or you're
delivering your mother's ashes to your father or something. Your father's grave or
I don't know, some resting place. I don't know.
And then so you can just sit there and then the game ends and you beat the game.
Right. I think I saw this on Kotaku like a couple
years ago.
Actually,
it was big news. They're like, you could beat a game that quickly.
Speedrun.
Speedruns.
It was like the ultimate speedrun.
Could you imagine speedrun of waiting? Because you're just waiting for the guy to come back.
That'd be funny to see
a good time for donations.
A Persona speedrun where you just stay in your bedroom and let 365 days
pass. God. That's so funny.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway.
All right,
Do we have any closing thoughts, I guess, on this topic?
Okay,
I
can do them really quick. Okay, you think freedom is silly.
I'm Sean. You're pointing at me right now.
Sorry, Sean doesn't like freedom very much. Richard likes freedom a lot, and Jacob likes freedom a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah. Like the games that you like.
Yeah. Games are really cool because they do all these cool things like give you freedom and not give you freedom and make you think you have freedom.
Yeah.
Anyways. Don't be a slave to someone else's opinions.
Except for ours.
Except for mine, not theirs.
Okay, so now we're going to really quick do some lightning round.
Oh shit! Okay,
and
I guess what we're playing, right? And then that's it.
We'll be as quick as we can.
Yeah, there's not much, I don't think.
Okay, so lightning round. So the first thing is a modder makes over $4,000 a month.
Oh yeah, he adding a lot of sex to The Sims 4.
Oh, that's one thing.
That's a part of it. Yeah.
So
over $4,000 a month, adding sex.
Is it a paid mod that you have to buy?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
I'm just, hey man, it's lightning round.
Okay. It'd be great if it was just through donations.
Yeah. People love sex in The Sims so bad.
Okay, so I clicked the Kotaku link for it, and there's just a shit ton of GIFs. Of it. And I'm like,
oh god,
that's detailed.
I'm like, wow.
Okay.
So some respect.
So it's some respect,
It's porn.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, this is like,
man, this guy is fucking smart.
Well, yeah.
honestly, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's an orgy. That's like
Right.
7 or 8 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have
I'm
nothing
impressed.
against it. If you can respect the hustle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
If
gotta
you can
respect
get
the
money
hustle.
doing that, and the developers don't want to put it in, they could be making more money if they
Yeah.
put it in,
Yeah.
but they won't.
They're
Because it'll
idiots.
be like an adults-only game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
whatever,
God.
Which is
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. That'd be AO.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome and hilarious.
Respect to that guy for making bank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Well done, Modder.
Say bank, but that's like 36K.
Whatever.
But
It's
hey,
extra
30
bank. It's a
36
good side hustle.
30
Yeah.
36,
Side hustle.
36K probably untaxed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if he
actually don't know
reports it.
taxing.
That would be hilarious.
I don't know if it's donations or what. So
Yeah, true.
anyway.
Okay, so next we're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, okay. So Modern Warfare Remastered got the Variety map pack, which came out from Modern Warfare 9 years ago. And
did hear about this.
Now it's $5 more than it was then.
What does that make it? Like $15, $20?
I think it's $20 now.
Which is like, fuck you, you piece of shit, Activision motherfuckers. Why the hell would you do this? Why didn't you just include it with the motherfucking game?
How's it?
Yeah.
It's remastered,
Yeah.
but without all of it.
So it's a map
So
pack.
it wasn't remastered; it was redone.
So let me get this straight. It's a map pack that you can buy for this remastered game.
Yes.
But you can't buy the remastered game alone. You have to buy it with
No.
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah. So you have to, in order to get the remastered game, you have to buy Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which is the most recent Call of Duty.
Yep.
And then you have to, and then if you want this map pack, you have to pay an extra $20, which is already, you've already paid a way more than you should have for this remaster.
Yeah.
And it should have just come with all the fucking maps in the first fucking place, because why the fuck would you do this?
And why didn't they just split up these games by now?
Yeah.
It's been I don't know, half a year, a year.
Yeah,
How long has it
still,
been?
not
Whatever.
November.
Yeah, right.
Like, fuck you, Activision, you money
This is the
grubbing
most anger I've
motherfuckers.
seen Jacob.
Yeah.
I was so
fantastic.
mad when I heard about this.
Yeah, no,
because
understandably.
it's such shitty. It's so
It's scummy. It's scummy.
so
It's
scummy.
scummy. Yeah.
It's so like, oh, we just want more money. Like, you didn't spend enough money on this, so we're gonna make you spend more.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
They're
ridiculous.
literally
Oh, I
worth less.
hate it. I hate it
These
so
people
much.
are worth less than the soap on the wall of
Like,
my
Infinite
shower.
Warfare deserves the most dislikes on YouTube. Like, fuck that
Yeah,
game
no.
for this.
That's honestly, like, they should take note. Like, maybe if you're gonna make a remastered game, maybe include the shit that
Like,
it came out
everyone else
Yeah.
has made a remastered and included all the maps or all the goddamn
for.
DLC.
They did that
Or
for
in like a couple months, they'll probably release the remastered game alone.
Oh, motherfucker, and it'll
like,
come with
for
everything.
$60,
Yeah.
it'll come with everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so right.
Watch them do it.
So mad.
Dude,
Okay,
I
yeah.
hate sometimes how right you are on, like, because you say these like scary things and
Yeah.
like,
And then they turn out to be true.
because like, dude, that's gonna
gonna
I'm
happen.
like, that's too real to not happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Oh god, that's horrific to me.
Yeah.
Actually, that's like that irks me, Sean.
Great term. That irks me.
Yeah.
We should make that a segment on the podcast.
Yeah, what irks
Yeah.
Richard?
This really irks my irks. you know?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so final thoughts. We're going to do what we're playing.
Yep.
What we're playing. I can go pretty
in
quick.
3 minutes.
Bling blah.
In
All
3
right.
2
minutes.
minutes,
All
2
right.
minutes.
So I'm still
Jesus.
playing Persona.
Yeah.
I'm 40 hours in now. Whatever.
wow,
I
big
think
boy.
that's only like 5 hours more since last week. I barely played.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good game. Good game so far. I'll let you know in another 70 fucking hours. Whatever.
Yeah, see you later.
Today I bought What Remains of Edith Finch.
Okay.
It's that game I think I was
Oh.
talking about last week, an indie game made by the developers of Giant Sparrow. Or no, they're called Giant Sparrow.
Okay.
Nice.
They made the Unfinished Swan,
Okay.
which is that game.
Wow,
it's a
cool.
giant room of white. You just see a blank white screen when you start the game, and you shoot
Sounds like
black.
money well spent.
You shoot black paintballs to reveal the environment.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
they
Yeah,
improve
yeah.
that mechanic like out the ass. It's a really cool like 3-hour game.
Okay.
And this game is supposed to be really cool. It has like straight 90s on Metacritic. So I'm like,
Wow.
what the fuck's going on with this?
How much was it?
Like $25. It's
Jeez,
but
that's a lot.
It's on PS4 and
3
PC.
hours.
They like switched publishers from Sony to like this
Oh,
other
so I can't
new,
get it on my
new
Xbox,
publisher.
great.
No, but it's on PC and it probably
Sucks.
runs well.
Oh, okay.
And then other than that,
Fuck you.
the new Shovel Knight expansion came out on everything else besides the
I thought
Switch.
you weren't playing anything.
No, I'm not playing it. I'll probably play all that Shovel Knight shit after Persona, but like the expansion comes out today, Spectre Torment, so I'll
okay.
like download it and like keep it
yeah.
for a while.
All right.
Yeah, but that's me.
Okay, so I started playing League of Legends again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. We'll see.
Next week you're gonna come in like
seriously,
bags under your eyes.
So much has changed.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not like big against like playing against people, as my friends know.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't like.
Yeah.
Richard doesn't like playing against human opponents
because they're all shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay. Go.
But yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm trying to play this game.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's so much that's changed since I last played it against people. It's like It was like declare your intent. I'm like, what the hell is my intent? I'm like, I don't know. My intent is to play the game. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. It was like, no, pick your champion. I was like, oh, my intent of like who I want to play as.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a weird phrase.
Yeah. I was just like thrown off, and I didn't know what to do. And then
the common sense answer is, I want to play the game. I love that.
Yeah. And then other than that, I started playing StarCraft 1 because that came out.
Oh yeah, because it came out.
And I was playing with all 3 of my Korean friends.
Nice.
And they're like, just do this. And I was like, this game is awful. I'm sorry, but like, I played StarCraft 2, and this is just, if you had StarCraft 2, that was just literal garbage.
So does it make you less excited for the remaster?
Yes. So much.
This is amazing.
It's garbage. You can only
this actually makes me so happy.
That's hilarious.
It's like you can only select 12 units at a time. I know that's something that's been in Brood War forever, and that's how it is, but that's dumb. Hopefully the remaster gets rid of that, because I think that's stupid. There's a bunch of like, it's all these like tiny little things that they're like, oh, we should just tell people like the optimal amount, because like I'm playing with my friends and we're talking on like Discord, and they're very non-verbal people.
Okay,
as I've learned with League of Legends and this, I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to build here? Because I can't tell what anything builds into what, right?
Okay.
And they just never answer me, and I'm like trying to use the game to learn, and it's just like
trial and error, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then so we play, and there's only one difficulty of bots.
Yeah,
and we only play on game speed fastest.
Oh, good.
And like, two of them are able to keep up.
Yeah.
The other guy is like me, and we've like never played it.
Yeah.
So that we have an awful time. We're just like,
guess I'm dead.
Yeah. No, honestly, that's what happens. I'm like building. I got to feel what it was like to be 6-pooled, which is the term that you use for Zerg when you get rushed by them at the beginning of the game. Okay. I got rushed by a goddamn AI.
Nice.
On the fastest speed. It was just like,
God,
I'm like building things. I'm like, all right, I have enough probes and I have a pilot and I'm dead. Fantastic. The game was 3 minutes long.
That's amazing.
I'm like, at least I didn't waste my time. And they're like, come play again. I'm like, no.
Screw this game.
I was mad. I was like, I'm not playing this.
Jeez. That's great.
StarCraft 1...
garbage.
Significant garbage. I hope the remaster actually is better.
It's just gonna be
this is to be fair, this is from someone who only played StarCraft 2.
Yeah. The fixed version of StarCraft 1.
Yeah, the improved.
Yeah.
Fuck off, everyone who only played StarCraft 1. Yeah. Like, God, it makes me so mad. There's just so many like. I felt like I went back in time.
I was going to say, it's actually kind of an interesting thing because it shows, I don't want to take up too much time because we're already over, but it's kind of a cool thing to have someone who's never played the original kind of version of a game, who's played the new one, and go back and see what it was like kind of thing, where you go, wow, like this is so garbage. Like I feel like someone who played Halo 6 or... Yeah, Halo 5, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. So you play Halo 5 and then you go back and play Halo 1 having never played another Halo game. You'd be like, what is going on?
It's not the same. No, it's not. Actually, no, Halo 5 probably.
Because there's a lot more in Halo 5 than any of the other Halos. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like clamoring and all this other... Like, there's just a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't even know what that is.
There's jetpacks and whatever.
I know there's, there's a lot.
But if you go back to Halo 1, there's basically just running, and there isn't even a sprint. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. So it would be, like, mind-blowing, and I feel like it's the same experience. Yeah, where you'd be like, this game is so stupid and garbage.
Going back in time and playing
but it's also a good example of what it was like back then. So you can see where game design has come from and
back then, right?
It's like, yeah, exactly.
It's like what's evolved,
how it's progressed. Yeah,
we have fun differently now.
Yeah,
it's good to know that you're playing League of Legends and StarCraft 1, like the games that have probably led to the most internet cafe deaths in the last 2 decades. Yeah. So I hope you're not dead by next week.
We'll see.
Remember to eat and drink.
Don't tell me what to do.
Shit. All right. I hope you're on next week's podcast.
Yeah.
Edgy. Yeah.
I am playing nothing. I didn't play anything this week.
All right, so back to me.
No, I think that's a good place to end. Like, didn't play anything.
You don't have money or time.
Yeah.
Jacob doesn't play video games. He just reads news.
Yeah, I just read a lot of news.
Instead of playing the games.
I'm going to try and play more this week.
Stay up later.
Yeah.
Don't get enough sleep.
Just don't sleep as much.
Yeah. Don't eat or sleep.
Oh,
or
true.
Drink.
Nice.
But don't die.
This guy.
But also don't die.
Yeah.
Stay alive, but don't do anything.
Parting words to the audience. Don't die.
All right.
Is that the end of it?
Yeah, that's the end. Thanks for listening.
We'll I think you can find us on YouTube and iTunes.
And our website.
What's our website?
Our website is uneducatedopinions.com.
Oh shit. That's a good...
Fucking nailed it. That's a good URL.
That's a dope URL.
Oh my god.
And
we didn't get that Gmail.
You can also search the same thing on iTunes or YouTube. And it should... I don't know about YouTube, but it will definitely come up on iTunes. Yo, so if you want to hear about something or something we missed or tell us we're idiots... you can go to either our website or just send us an email.
What's our website again?
Our website is uneducatedopinions.com. Okay. There's a contact us section, and on the main page or whatever that you just click on, and you can do that. All right. Or you can send us an email at 3uneducatedopinions@gmail.com. Like the number 3.
Literally the number 3.
uneducatedopinions.com or at gmail.com.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Peace out.
Bye.